Have you ever felt like the odds are stacked against you, but you never give up? Well, that's where my story begins. I really want you to know who I am and how hard I'm working to be successful creator. There's some things you need to know before we start because trusting me is important. Wanting to hear my voice and knowing that I got your back is an important thing. So here's my journey. I was an at-home mom in my 20s. I decided, hey, I want to do something. So I did some makeup sales. I was top producer as a makeup sales person before I got into real estate. And when I got into real estate, I was top producer within my first 6 months of real estate. It may seem like, wow, this girl's really good at what she does. But a lot of people don't understand that I struggle with a lot of issues that I don't share a lot because I didn't understand them until my own kids diagnosed me. I have severe ADHD. I'm OCD. I'm a perfectionist. And oftentimes I'm also a procrastinator. So I'm dealing with a lot of different things that are always there in my way. But I also have a huge heart and I care about people tremendously. And sometimes it's hard for me to say no when I know I have a goal to do because I don't want to say no to the people I care about. But I had to learn because this is important. You are important. Being ADHD and OCD and sometimes a procrastinator, it means that I have to be extremely organized. I have to see, feel, touch all those things and then be organized. Set my day straight. I have to listen to motivational videos or something calming to get my mind where it needs to be so I can focus on doing the task of the day. And it's not always easy, but I've learned to embrace who I am because this is who I am. And we need to start sharing our different personalities because we're not all the same. We don't think the same. Our brains are not all wired exactly the same. We all learn differently. That's why sometimes it hurts me when people are in school and the teachers are teaching something to a student exactly the same to every student when I know each and every one of those students probably learn differently, a little differently. And more people will be successful in life if they understood the way they learn. So I started realizing that I was different probably in 11th grade. And I knew that I was extremely smart. I was one of those kids that listened to everything that was going on. I had 100 questions. I was super hyper, but I wasn't doing good in school. Then I learned. I had to learn because back then there was nobody helping you and teaching you how to learn. There was no ADHD medication. There was none of that. I was suspended almost every single day of my life. Seriously, when I was young. Then I started learning how I learned. I knew. I started science, drawing the pictures, adding the colors, visualizing everything. I was extremely good at math. Math was my favorite subject. I can take a problem and make a whole page out of that problem. And I love that. That is something that stimulated my brain. So I went from barely passing because I didn't know how to learn to figuring out how I learned and going to straight A's. I had straight A's, 11th, 12th, and then the 2.5 years I was in college, straight A's. Finite math, calculus, all that. I loved it, but I had to learn how to learn. So every day is a step forward, but not every day is perfect. I literally lost a few days because I just could not get focused. And then when I finally got focused, I got stuck in changing passwords. So I had to ask the people who gave me all these beautiful free products. Some of them had deadlines, and I asked for a 7-day extension, and I was given that extension. That was an extreme blessing. I've never asked for an extension. I've always delivered when I was supposed to deliver. But I am in the middle of developing a successful plan for next year. And I have to be focused on that. And I want to have the plan in order by January 1st so that I can come back and continue to be real with you. I feel that my opportunity right now is to show you that you don't have to be perfect to be successful, that you don't have to be perfect to be successful, and you don't have to know everything to be successful, but you do have to learn what makes you successful and what things you need to do to improve yourself so that you can be successful because your plan is probably going to be different from mine. So I've been using ChatGPT to help me on this journey, to keep me organized, to create a clear path for me. And it's been an interesting journey. When you're someone like me, when your brain works like a computer and it has a lot of questions all the time, I have a lot of questions, and the questions never stop, because once one question comes out, there's another step that I want to know, and there's another step that I want to know. But this is the greatest gift that God has given to people like me, people with mental disabilities. Yes, it's a disability, but it's also a gift, because people like me are extremely smart. We're extremely smart people. So don't ever feel bad about having a disability. So using ChatGPT has been an incredible journey for someone like me who's an extreme overthinker and has tons of questions. I have tons of products to talk about, and I have to get it done. The thing about me is I may procrastinate, but I always get everything done. If I have to set aside other things to get my work done, my work will come first, because I know it's going to feed me. But it's not just about that, because it's important to me that you see the real me. It's important to me that you know we are alike. And I want you to trust whatever I'm here. It's not just about the product. It's about building a connection. I literally sought out men's products. I can't wait to talk about them. It's hilarious. I already have a friend that wants to buy one just because of the name of it. Not only am I talking about these great products, but I'm also learning about every single social media platform. I'm learning about LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and how to monetize on each and every one of them. I'm picking up different tools like Canva and Discreet. Also got a teleprompter thing that I have for my phone. I haven't figured it out yet. So yes, I'm not using that. Each platform I'm going to be using differently. Right now, I share a lot of similar things on each platform, but eventually each platform will be used differently. For instance, I will be using YouTube to do my live podcast and to talk about different subjects. Like the first one we're talking about on January 12th is why do people stay in relationships where they're unhappy, sexless relationships where they don't even talk to each other. One's in the other room watching TV and one's in their bedroom on their iPad or whatever. Why do people stay in those relationships? Why do people stop caring after they're married about how they look and all that? I get it. We have kids. But once you get past the growing up your kids, that's your time. You need to find that spark, bring that spark back into your life. Because I personally, I haven't been married. I was married for 10 years in my 20s. But I always thought that if I ever get married, I'm going to keep it creative. I'm going to always change. I'm always going to be doing something different. I'm a complicated person though. You already know my disabilities. TikTok, I'm still going to do lives on there. We're just going to have to talk about less sensitive things because they're a lot stricter. And obviously on TikTok, I will be doing more TikTok lives on all these products. I was hoping to get this one. Tubing season. This is a Bluetooth speaker. So when you're going tubing, it's waterproof. See, I'm off point, but yes. So I'll still be going live on YouTube. Instagram, I have a ton of followers and I have no idea how to use it. I have all those people and I'm not engaging with them. So they're not engaging with me back. So I'm going to learn that platform. They've actually opened the door for me to monetize in like 10 different ways. And I don't know how, but I'm going to learn it. I have a 360-day plan. And once I learn everything, I'm going to bring that to you. The last thing also, I am going to be doing real estate consulting for realtors and for regular people. I will be doing some consulting. I have 25 years experience. I've dealt with some of the most difficult files. I'm extremely smart, as I told you. I don't lose deals. I close deals. Yes, but with ADHD, again, it's a struggle. Being a creator with ADHD requires a lot of focus, a lot of organization, and a lot of determination. I'm putting in the work every day so that we can grow together. I want to grow my social media and I want you to be my friend and I want you to follow my journey and I want to be successful and I want to remain humble. I want you to know that I am not perfect, but I'm real and I'm here and I'm sharing this journey with you. So thank you and please share my page and help me grow. I will be eternally grateful. Let's do this.